Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to T minus 10 minutes with Shay. That's T-E-A. So hopefully by now you've learned that you can join me with your tea in the mornings, okay? Because I have my tea here and you can join me. It's T minus 10 minutes because this is usually about the time of day as a part of my morning routine that I do drink tea. And I'm going to take about 10 minutes of your time, 10 to 15, 10. But this is T minus 10 minutes with Shay, your favorite fractional chief operating officer. And so I work in seven-figure, multiple six-figure, and six-figure businesses from day to day and week to week. However, I have this mission of helping entrepreneurs and small business owners just like you to stop spinning your wheels and make sense of your business so that it makes money and creates time freedom. Okay, did you get that? It makes money and creates time freedom. My freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. Good morning, Patricia. And I see you down there, Dania. Good morning. So good morning, everybody. I see everybody tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My freedom looks like working and living anywhere in the world. I started that journey in Belize. I lived in Mexico for 3 years, and I am currently in the Tango Beef and World Cup capital of the world, Buenos Aires, Argentina. So that's what my freedom looks like, and I am having a ball, all funded by my business. But I am here to help you to have your business fund your freedom, right? And so this broadcast is just one of the ways that I'm spreading the information that could be transformational to your business growth and scale. Okay. Now, this week, we have been talking about that hopefully you've done your business planning by now, right? And now, hey, Dr. Tachi, good morning. And now you should have these 2023 business goals, right? Well, all week we've been telling you the truth about your business goals, which is they mean nothing, nil, nada, if you don't have a plan of action for those business goals, okay? So Monday, I want you to catch that replay because we talked about you need to get all the steps to achieve your goal down, okay? Get all the steps down, put them in an order that makes sense, add due dates to these tasks, okay? That's what we talked about on Monday. Catch that replay. On Tuesday, we talked about, do you have all the resources that you need to accomplish your goals, okay? To do the task, to get to the end goal, okay? Do you have the money? Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the team? Do you have the tech, okay? Also, as a piece of tech, I highly recommend that you get a PMS, a project management system, because some of these goals may be multi-phase, multi-milestone, a whole bunch of tasks. You need to keep up with those tasks, the team, the tech, all the goal, okay, in a project management system. On yesterday, we talked about when will you do it, okay? When will you achieve these tasks? Do the tasks that are due by the deadline, okay? When will you do it? So that means you need production time on your calendar ahead of the due dates. You need actual time that's sacred to that task, saved for you to do those tasks, because all of these things that you mean to do and that you hope you will do, you need to get them on your calendar so that you will do them, okay? Save space for them and get them done. Now, what are we talking about today? Because I want you to catch that replay also. Today, we're going to talk about how do you know it's working? Okay, how do you know it's working? Some of you do all the tasks, you do all the things, and you just keep forward. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing the task for task's sake. You never stop to look and see and check. How is it working? Right? So what I want you to understand is things may need to change up every now and then. Okay, so you need to evaluate. You don't want to be 100 miles down the road and realize 90 miles ago you took a wrong turn, right? That's a lot of miles that you were going in the wrong direction. So this is why we have to check and make sure that our tasks are on goal. Okay, task on goal. Okay, so you monitor your task and the progress with the end in mind. Okay, when you complete your task, you have to ask yourself, did this get me closer to my goal? Okay, did this get me closer to my goal, or did I just complete a task? Right? Because what you have to understand is plans, Plans, y'all know I'm from Alabama. Okay, plans are living, breathing things. Okay, they change, they morph, right? They have a need to be fed in different ways. And so as you're working the plan, look out for when you need to change it, when you need to pivot, for when things are working, when things are not working. Okay. For example, let me give you an example. If one of your end goals is to increase your sales, okay, then you may benchmark that you make 100 calls a day to increase your sales. Okay. Well, just because you made 100 calls does not mean you met your end goal of increased sales. So don't just check off the box of 100 calls and then keep going to the next 100 calls. No, ask yourself, did the 100 calls yield more sales? Because if not, then the way that you're making the calls may need to change. Maybe the number and pure volume of the calls you're making needs to change. Okay, so that's an example of, you could be focused on the task itself and not whether or not it's helping you get closer to your end goal. Okay, because when you put that task on your list and on your plan, it was something that you felt like would get you to the goal. Now you need to see, is it truly getting you to the goal, right? So our last tip of the week when it comes to your 2023 goals and having a plan of action is, how do you know it's working? Okay, how do you know it's working? You need to put in some key performance indicators for your tasks so that you know how they're working, right? I'll give you another example before we get out of here. If your goal is to get more visibility for your brand and you say, okay, I'm going to post once a day. Okay, you can't be focused just on posting once a day and check it off the list. I posted today, next day. I posted today, next day. I posted today. No, are you truly getting engagement? Are people truly seeing the posts? Maybe you need to post more than once a day. Okay, maybe you need to post 3 times a day. Or maybe your post itself needs to be more engaging. Okay, so that's another example. Don't just do tasks for task's sake. Make sure they're getting you closer to your goal. Okay, so that rounds out our week, okay, of how we're going to get our 2023 business goals met, because without a plan of action, that goal is just a dream, y'all. Okay, I want you to actually have goals that yield results. And so go back and watch the rest of the replays from the rest of the week, because today is our last broadcast of the week, our last tip. I do have one announcement before we get out of here, and that is all of my OGs have agreed. Shout out to Miss Helen, Dania, Dr. Tachi, Beverly, Patricia. All of our OGs basically have given me permission to move this T-minus 10-minute section down an hour, and maybe we'll get more engagement, right? So instead of 7 a.m. Eastern time, starting next week on Monday, we'll be at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So look out for that hour change. We're going down. That gives me a little more time in the mornings to get ready and to do other things, and then be fresh and new and ready for you guys. So I hope you enjoy your day, enjoy your tea, and I will see you on Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern time for T-minus 10 minutes, where we do more engagement, and I have even more transformational information to help to grow and scale your business. Okay, have a great day, and I'll see you Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Have a great day and a great weekend.